Hey boys and girls, this is Mr. Nichols at Lafayette Upper Elementary School. Today we are going to work on comparing money. When we compare money, we're going to use the same vocabulary, the same symbols that we used when we compared our numbers. Greater than, less than, and equal to. And we're going to use those same symbols as well. Let's check out this first type of question. I have two sets of money, set A and set B. The first thing I want to do is I want to check to see if these coins are arranged from the greatest value to the least value. And they are, so I can just count on underneath those coins to find the value. My quarter is worth 25 cents, so underneath I'm going to put a 25. My dime is worth 10 cents, so I'm going to add 10 to that 25, make it 35. My nickel is worth 5 cents, 40, 5 more cents, 45. And then my pennies are all worth 1 cent, 46, 47, 48. Set A is 48 cents. We can now move to set B. And again, they're already arranged for us. So I look at the first coin. It's a quarter. It's worth 25 cents, so I put a 25 underneath. My dime is worth 10 cents, 35. Another 10 cents, 45. A nickel is worth 5 cents, making that 50 cents. Now I can see that 50 cents is the greater value. My alligator mouth wants to eat the greater value. I say 48 cents is less than 50 cents. Now, in this example, they were already lined up for us from the greatest value to the least value. In this example, they are not. I'm going to show you what you should do on your paper or on a whiteboard before you answer your question. So I see I have 1 quarter, so I'm going to draw a circle. And because it's worth 25 cents, I'm going to put a 25 in that circle. My dime is worth 10 cents. I'm going to put a 10. And my nickels are worth 5 cents, so I'm going to put 5. My penny is 1 cent, so I put the 1. Now I'm going to count on underneath those 25 using the values I wrote in the coins. 35, 40, 45, 46. So at the end of this lesson, when you are doing your own examples, make sure before you answer the questions, you're drawing those coins out on paper or a whiteboard, and that you're putting the counting on with those values underneath. Show your work before choosing your answer. In this example, the money's all mixed up, set A and in set B. So the first thing I want to do is reorganize those coins from greatest to least value. So I'm using those same coins, I'm just going to put them in order underneath. If it was on my paper, I would write those down. Now that they're in order, I get rid of that hot mess, and now I can count on underneath the coins. My quarter is worth 25 cents, 25, 50, 75, $1. I'm going to skip count by 25. Or when we do money, whenever we have 4 quarters, it's going to equal $1. That's going to save us a little bit of time if we can remember that 4 quarters equals $1. I can continue to count on 10 cents more. The dime, 110, 120, 130, $1.40. Now I switch to my nickels worth 5 cents, so now I need to skip count by 5. $1.45, $1.50, $1.55, and then now 2 pennies, $1.56, $1.57 for set A. Moving over to set B, I'm going to do the same thing. I need to reorganize this using those same coins. Once they're organized, I'm going to get rid of that mess up there. And I'm going to start skip counting. I have $1. Then I have a quarter, which is worth 25 cents. So $1.25. Now I can skip count by tens because I have a dime, $1.35. My nickels are worth 5 cents, $1.40, $1.45, and then by ones, $1.46, $1.47, and $1.48. Since $1.57 is the greater value, my alligator is going to eat that. So $1.57 is greater than $1.48. Another type of question you might see will look like this. It says 4 children are comparing their money. Which child has the least amount of money? The word least means the smallest amount. I need to count each person's money or coins and figure out the value first, and then I want to choose the one that has the least amount or the smallest amount of money. Let's start with Jeff. The coins are already organized for us. They start with those quarters. So I'm going to start with 25 because a quarter is worth 25 cents. 25, 50. Now I'm going to skip count by tens because I have dimes. 60, 70, 80. And the nickel is worth 5 cents. So I add another 5, 85 cents for Jeff. Moving over to Karen. Karen has a bunch of dimes over here. They're worth 10 cents. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. Nickel's worth 5 cents. So now I need to switch and skip count by fives. 65, 70, 75, and the pennies one more. 76 cents for Karen. Andy. Andy has a few quarters to start with, so I'm going to start with 25. 50, 75. Now we have a nickel, it's worth 5 cents, so 5 cents more is 80. And the penny makes it 81 cents. And finally, we'll move on to Tina. Now this first coin, we don't see this coin very often anymore. It's a $50. Okay, they still do exist, they're out there, and they are worth 50 cents. They're a little bit bigger than the quarter, but 50. Now the quarter's right here. And notice I have a state in the back. That's how we know it's a quarter. So I'm going to add 25 more because it's 25 cents. Then we have a nickel. So 5 cents more is 80. And 2 pennies, 81, 82. Tina has 82 cents. Now I need to find the least amount. Looking around, it looks like Karen has the smallest or the least amount of coins. So Karen is the child that has the least amount of money. Use the strategies we practiced. Make sure you write out the examples and count on underneath them and try the questions below. Good luck.